Welcome back to Frontend Hire. Today we are going to practice another question. Mostly I believe it's going to be a React question. And the question which we would be solving is going to be hooks useEffect-1. I've already done the useState1 TypeScript version and the regular useState1. So we'll just cover the easy question, which is also free. Right. So even before you watch this video, I would say it's a free question. Go on to the platform, sign in, solve it. If you're unable to solve it, check the solution. That would be way faster than you watching this video. Anyways, let's get started. So the question is useEffect-1. And we say that 90% of the bugs in React applications are caused due to useEffect. I've seen a lot of code bases where this is the case. Right. Identify and fix the bugs related to resetting the timer. So let's quickly run the code and see what's happening over here. So, okay, there's a timer. It seems to be working. Now let's say, oh, there's already some kind of bug over here, but let me just reset it. Right. Reset doesn't work. Some weird stuff happening over here. So yeah, we were able to identify the bug. There's a bug in the useEffect implementation. So we need to understand the dependency array and we have to fix the bug and understand why our solution works. And there's also a bonus question where we are asked to abstract out the timer logic into a custom hook and an empty file has been created for us. Cool. Let us fix this bug. So the bug is evident when we reset it, right? But it is also evident when you let it run for a while. I could see the frame rates drop over here. And that is mostly happening because of this particular useEffect. There's only one useEffect, so it's pretty easy for us to notice. So whenever the seconds state changes, this useEffect will run. And every time a new interval is created. And this interval again updates the seconds every 1 second. And it's pretty common if you have been working with React for a while. If not, all we have to do is use a cleanup function. So inside a useEffect, the cleanup function would look something like this. You return from your useEffect and we simply use clear interval. And we pass our interval. Let's see if that has fixed our problem. Okay, let the timer run for a while. Okay, I reset. We fix the bug. Right. Also, a quick fun fact for you. Instead of clear interval, you could also use clear timeout. Weirdly, the specs says that both interval and timeout use the same pool of IDs, meaning either of these can be used to clear your intervals or timeouts, right? So yeah, there you see. You can use either of them. Let's keep it explicit so we are not confused by it. Now, instead of passing the seconds, right, into the useEffect dependency array, we can avoid this by using the different way to update our seconds state variable. And that is through using our updater function. By refactoring to this way of updating our state, we can avoid passing the dependency of seconds over here. Right now, this basically depends on this particular seconds. So we don't have to pass it. So both the solutions are good. I prefer this solution, and because your dependency array can easily grow longer. So keeping it as minimal as possible will avoid a lot of those bugs. So reset timer works. Okay. Now let us try to abstract this out into a use timer so that we don't touch this all the time and risk bugs. Let's have the boilerplate. First up, we need React. So import React from React. And I'm going to export a default function. And we're going to call it use timer. Now, I think I can just copy paste most of this code over here. So I'm going to just, okay, it's broken. Don't worry about that. And we can return seconds. And I think we also need a reset. So const reset timer. That would basically set the seconds back to 0. And we can also return this. And of course, you can wrap this in a use callback. It's not a huge performance gain anyway. So this should work, and let us now use this. First up, we got to import this. So it's a default import and use timer from, I think this is how I can import over here. We don't need the use timer.js. And I can destructure out the seconds as well as the reset timer. Seconds and reset timer. And I don't have to set seconds over here. I can just do a reset timer. Cool, I think, yep. So our code still works. Great. This was a quick question, another easy question. I'll see you in a different question.